for a variety of sporting events in the past. In the beginning, we used what was known as AstroTurf 8. Now the AstroTurf placed down onto the field with a machine, and then they were rolled these. Now the original AstroTurf, you'll notice underneath, they fastened the seams with zippers. Natural grass wood. Inside is a combination of pellets that are crushed from tires. The names of the players that played in the team at the time, the coaches and the manager. The vat weighs 1,100 pounds or 500 kilograms. It's over 23 feet in length or 7 meters. It took 20 people to lift it up and place it here. I don't think you're going to be taking home today's souvenir. The base is more of a light brown color. It's made of sand. Okay, what we'll do next is we'll be going into the In February of 2005, a large company called Rogers Communication bought the stadium from a company called Sportsco, and they changed the name to Rogers Centre. They deal with wireless products. The Toronto Raptors played here. Then they moved down the road to the Air Canada Centre. We've also had indoor track and field, soccer. Now you're going to like this. We've had hours before a sporting event. The management of the team gets together with the officials. They make a decision by the 33.6 meters wide, by 10 meters high. If there was a close-up of your face on it, and nothing but your face. Oh. She was quite surprised that day. At the end of the evening, honored with an autographed baseball of the player. The beverages is included in the cost. To the left of this, hotel. 346 rooms in total, and of those rooms, underneath the seats are tracking systems, and they slide along on the tracks, the wheels. By a press of a button, the first 8,000 seats on this side can rotate at once. They have to remove the outfield rectangular shape from a diamond shape. Now, in our baseball mode, seating capacity is 51,000, but for football, once they separate the seats, underneath the seats are additional 2,000 chairs that are lifted up for the south end zone, 53,000. It's known as is one of 120 functional luxury suites inside the stadium. If you look around the stadium from the inside, you'll notice the suites are on this level and the level directly above us. How you can tell it's a suite: sliding glass doors in front and 2 rows of chairs. This particular suite is a medium-sized one. There are some that are smaller than this. Tickets for the event. The number of seats you get are the number of tickets you get per suite. What it does not include, though, is your food and beverages. They're additional, provided by a bartender as well as a host or hostess. If there are other events announced inside the stadium, you can have access to the suite. If there's an event that you do not want to attend, doors be locked, lights be turned off, and there'd be nobody inside. Simple as that. The Lamb of Tibet. And we have some chairs. Just to usually it takes place at the end of November, early December. It's also referred to as the baseball media center. The media that work here would be fed. There's usually a buffet dinner set up for them, and before
the media sits here. This is the place where the media is to be found. The whole stadium can move.
Press have together in this room, and basically the best view of the game of baseball right behind home.
The temperature outside is 15 degrees
now, if it's a game of football,
more,
this would not be the best view of the game,
and then the
because the
roof
seats
is
are
open.
separate. We want a flat surface. Our pitcher's mound is made of a clay-based cylinder made out of fiberglass, placed inside a dish and held together with a very large chamber underneath all of this. Inside the chamber is a pit, and what they do is they pump water into this pit. Through a series of water hydraulics, it allows the pitcher's mound to thing in the room you might have noticed has lots of memorabilia of the past of the baseball team. Now, the Blue Jays originated here in the city of Toronto in 1977. They used to play at a stadium located west of here. There was a football game being played there, a championship game called the Grey Cup. The fog was so thick they couldn't see. They had to suspend the game If the game took place here, they'd leave the roof closed. They'd play the game indoors. And when it's nice weather, they'd play the game outdoors because all the games have to be rescheduled if they cancel. Now, the very first game in the old exhibition stadium, they had a snowstorm. And the Blue Jays played that. If you look carefully at the locker space, you'll notice it's made of a wood frame. And the significance of the wood, it is ash wood, which is what most of the Major League Baseball bats are made of. Now, inside the glass cabinets, you'll notice a lot of memorabilia over the last 31 years of Toronto Blue Jays baseball, including some autographed balls, bats, jerseys, and photographs.
This is the place where Quidditch was played in the last movie of Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.